Hi everyone, I'm just doing a little bit of a prep test here. I hope you get something out of it. If not, move on to the next video. I've got my 16 by 20 canvas here, and I want to create this painting of a big waterfall, lots of background stuff here with lots of dark in it. So what I like to do is use this edger tool that you can get from Home Depot or wherever else, and they have the interchangeable pads here, and I've got my Black Gesso here. So I already have some here on the tool here. You can see when I touch it, there is some there. But what you don't need a lot after you get that initial bit into your little pad here. So I put a little bit on the pad. We'll call that good for now. And what you do here, you can do this on your easel, or you can lay it flat on a table or something. But if you give it a little push and some circles, you get a nice smooth amount of gesso. Okay? Once you get it on there, you gently pull across to get off any excess and let it dry for a few minutes. What I'm doing here is I want to come up a little higher, so I'm just covering little circles here, pulling it smooth. Okay, that's good. Now let's see here. I'm going to have a big mountain here, so I'll cover up a little bit more. I can see here my pad is nearly out of the gesso, but it's still covering it black, and that's going to be good enough for us. Let's see here. We'll call that about good enough. Now what I like to do is just like to sort of scratch upwards and just sort of break that heavy line there. It could be bushes, it could be little trees in the background. We don't really know. For me, it just helps me visualize it a little bit better. And just clean up the angles here, and we'll call that good. Now, you can store this for a long, long time in just a simple gallon plastic bag here with the zips on it, and put in a baby wipe or a paper towel with a little bit of water, just damp. If you get most of the air out and seal it down, the gesso won't dry out and you won't lose that pad. And this can stay wet for literally months. So what I'm going to do also here is put in some indications of evergreens way off in the background. So if you get a little bit of this gesso, and I like to put it in one of these little cups, this thing's almost out, or you can put it like on a disposable paper plate, whatever will hold it there. And I'm just going to use a cheapo foam brush here and get a little bit of this gesso worked into it, not so it's like sticking all gooped over the outside here, but have it worked into the foam a little bit. Okay, and with that, we can create some indications of some background things here if we like. We can change up what you did before. And I'm just sort of tapping downwards. Something like that. Maybe we'll have some more, maybe not, but I know we're going to have some big evergreens kind of off in the mist, so I can actually very gently put in a little trunk there. And just like how we do with the fan brush, I turn this brush over a little bit, lower the handle, and just tap with the corner. And put in a little indication of an evergreen. We can go back and cover these up and change them as much as we like. But let's just play around here and add some little indications of evergreens here. If you see a couple of arms out there, success. Don't worry about it. You can even have a couple little things back here. Bob was right. Gotta make the noises. It's just not the same without the noises. That's a tall one. Little tiny Little tiny indications of a shape. That's all we're looking for here. It's been a while since I've done foam brush evergreens. It'll work. They'll work just fine. Maybe a little baby one back here. Couple things back here just to break up the monotony. And let's see. According to my reference painting here, I can't quite remember what episode this is. I was watching this episode, and then it turned out to not be the painting I was looking at off screen and referencing here. So it is an episode I can't remember, or something I adjusted. I don't really know. But we've got a basic painting here, and it's all prepped. You give it 20 minutes to dry, and we'll be all good. So if you want to watch the next video where I paint the painting, check out the buttons. I don't know how that stuff works. Look at my channel. You'll find the next video. I am super professional. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.